Alright, welcome back. My episode 4, I believe, already, of Vampire the Masquerade-swansong. We will be playing game for the first time. We just did his first character sheet, gave him a little dot in physical, little dot in social, little dot in mental. And rhetoric, determination, persuasion got 1 dot, and security and technology because 1 first dot is 10 experience, and yeah, it's cheap. It's just so deep. Then on the discipline side, we gave him an extra dot in dominate. Because dominate rules, and it's a vampire trait. It's for the Fintrue. Gabe does it wrong, of course.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Member of the Primogen. Here. How strange. Can I raise it to 4?
Sorry to hear it.
Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zufeng.
Yes, Zhu Feng. A name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Gala Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
Defense. I can't raise it. I wanna raise it higher than this.
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever so pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
I don't like you. Why did we sire him again?
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
You dropped the British names and everyone cowers at your voice.
Can it wait? Mr. Leto is in the server room.
Caius's office. The key card must be in there.
We're stepping up security on every floor.
I see guard thingy there. But I need this one. Take. Organic key card to the server room. Oh. consult sheet. Mark Nightingale eliminated. Jenna Jones, okay. Clara Fitzpatrick eliminated. Check, okay. Is his name? Alright. I don't like this file.
I've got more important things to do.
Then help me. Yeah.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details?
What happened at the party?
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Who issued the code red?
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer.
Wu?
One of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore, the asset manager. What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
Who received the message here?
And you're the one who received the code red, personally.
It arrived directly here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Let's get to the point.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Are you looking
Any
at
movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
And then you from Jara.
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line.
Go on.
There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
Of course, identification.
What's that?
It's a new outfit that came to town a while ago. But they're very discreet.
Just to be sure.
Why do you suspect them? What are you hiding?
A thin blood we brought in before he could get to the prince. He told us about them. But Miss Drury didn't buy it.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Whoa. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform
Audio and
Hazel.
video are not synchronized.
Hazel.
And I don't like it, but I mean, as cutscene, it's fixed. I hope so.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Cut
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the code red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No, you will remain here. Goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
You do you, my prince.
You all have your instructions.
Oh, I like her. She's feisty. It takes a lot to go to the Primogen. You could have learned more about Skyline's investigation. You could have learned why Beryl Underwood was there. I didn't feel anything. But I didn't have any success. Alright. Oh. So I may choose if I'm gonna go to the left mod apartment or to an unknown location. If I'm gonna do the door. Yes. I'm gonna go with Gilip Basori. Cause I like it. Let's go find Mr. Jason Moore. It is September 5, 2019. Continue. We have no extra availability of experience. Because we didn't earn any.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
What happened here?
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI. Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Oh, he stole the badge.
I'm still looking. I'll finish here and then I'm on my way.
Free. You're gonna be okay.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith. Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Where's the caretaker?
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room. But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Let's go.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Well, let's move on.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Where's his family?
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What do they know
what
about
have you
Moore?
got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
Another case?
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
When Sense Invisible is activated, look at a non-human character is not identify its nature. It is possible to review the tracks left by a supernatural creature and learn more about it.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
Observe. Look.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut.
Yes, I could tell you that as well, huh? Analyze blood.
Bullet wound in the right hip. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Alright.
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
Topmore was a vampire, but apparently not. Or a very new one. Because otherwise you would be this by now. Let's see. Oh, I see some dust over there.
There's a retainer here somewhere. Moore's driver's license.
Alright.
The apartment has changed since my last visit. I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
But we get...
Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Calm him down.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
What do you want to know?
About the Moore family.
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients.
Did he have visitors?
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise.
Did he have any enemies?
Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Let's move on. Can you tell me about his wife?
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Where is she?
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Does she have any enemies?
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
Was she faithful? Oh, failure.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
I refuse to speak ill of Mrs. Moore. I will not dignify that question with a response.
Let's move on. About their daughter.
I imagine the girl left with her mother?
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
About the bodyguards.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
What do you mean by acting tough?
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No. But believe you me, if I ever see them again, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those two goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line. Several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell. But nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Continue. About parking garage.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes. Using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
And we can leave.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Dialogue awards. Yes. There are pizza boxes. Not what I need.
Well, fuck, man.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
And I'm so statistically like, bro, I want to turn you just to see Roman every time you need to feed. Unfortunately, the game doesn't give me that option. Yet. I think.
There are bloody prints on these bags.
Alright.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
Holy damn. Is it all his?
I've never been in this part of the apartment before.
No, of course not. Why would he bring you to the bedroom? Unless he swings it away, but... Confident fell, barrel underwards. Some items are a threat to the masquerade if they are left in the enemy hands. Make sure you recover them or destroy them, otherwise the suspicion level will increase.
I understand better now. The prince asked Moore for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
Alright, there's one file.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
Why can I not look through that bag? Hello, Jason. Oh no, Jason. Alright, your heart has its overwhelming attachment, Jason. That's for you. It's time for some soul searching, but don't be too hard on yourself. That was the wrong button.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue. A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
Casa pura vida. Did the safe code change again? Yes, it's June's date of birth this time. Don't wait up for me tonight. That does not sound good. Yeah, no, I can better keep it up. Because if I need to track something, then I'll immediately know what. And how. Chessboard. For real.
My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
You must be Smith.
Yes.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
Alright. Good luck decoding. The diner is in love with you. All right. That's cool.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter.
4919. I'm assuming that's the 49. 0409. So somewhere there must be a safe. I'll take the assumption. Should be in here.
It must have been used to dress a wound.
Well, we got more in here.
Bottle of disinfectant. Obviously handled by someone who was bleeding.
Or not. Oh, got it over here. Wait. This is how I came up. But then that means I haven't been here yet.
Ugh, what a mess.
Fortress security.
Fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms.
Yes.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here. What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No. I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
I want what she's found.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
What I've got. Of course, sir. Here. That's everything.
You made the right choice. Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Read the message you received.
Target, Jason Moore. Address, 200 Clarendon Street, top floor. Exfiltrate target if possible. Otherwise, final elimination. Destroy Katapata's files. Complete mission for further instructions.
If I had gotten to Moore before you did...
I would have had to take him out.
Well, you could have tried. Well...
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
I'll tell the prince you obeyed your orders, but you'd better go.
But my mission, I've got to...
No questions, Lane.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Good girl. Obey.
Ugh, what a mess.
I think I need to feed.
A Boston manufacturer's files.
More jargon.
Auction. Acquisition of lot 87, Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Is that all? Comfort spel, de Jansiaka. I need you.
Okay, sure.
I'm just starving right now.
To rest.
Experience bonus disciplines. Sentient scene. It's literally a separate ability.
This is where I met Moore for the first time.
Okay. You didn't recall a few messages we meet you tonight. Let me know. Alright. I need Hilda and Richard Stunham's files. Then I'm done in this stupid house.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Where was injury?
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
What about his partner?
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
What about the caretaker?
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
What did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
Keep going.
After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family, then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Do we know where Moore was coming from?
Any leads on what happened before that? When Moore got here, he was injured, right?
We're on it. We're still piecing together a timeline. I wonder if this case is connected to the massacre downtown. But what I just don't understand is, where was he going?
What do you mean?
Well, in Moore's bedroom, there's a suitcase that's packed, and an outfit laid out on the bed. Like he was going to get dressed.
And?
But he didn't get dressed. There were no clothes for his wife or daughter either. If you ask me, he was going to leave alone.
Time to go.
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course.
I want to finish this mission before I end this
It was my
episode.
greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Why does he have such a big house? Like really good. But the view. Awesome. Polar Star.
Account statements from different banks. Nothing that concerns us.
Yes. Why can I not check out the suitcase? Or... well, they...
Portfolios of old shares. Ugh, what a mess.
Oh, yeah. I hate that some things are not like to be able to interact with. But it's whatever, I guess. Let's go downstairs. I did that door. Laundry room seems pretty empty. This is the elevator. An elevator.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
You still not okay?
Why is the FBI interested in Moore?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
Sounds reasonable, I think. Reasonable for them to believe you. Alright, I've been up here. There.
Interesting.
What's interesting? Yeah, let's use date of birth this time. 0409, but where is the safe? I'm still trying to work that out, where the safe would be. No, this is the dollar. 0409.
There.
Any news, guys?
We're waiting on CSU for that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna reach. No. I doubt she knows where the safe is.
looks fresh.
This is the kitchen.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Well, stop being busy and give me attention. I need attention.
He was decapitated.
Yes,
it was a pretty clean cut.
How about here? Yes, this was the safe zone. X7.
It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
Well, I'm really starting to think this episode is getting too long. So we're gonna stop our ability. And I say, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, and I'll see you guys next time.